Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, I want to thank you for a great week of learning. I know it was certainly a different week with two half days here, Thursday and Friday, for parent-teacher conferences. Those days obviously go by very quick. I know we always talk about Friday being Fast Fun Friday, but I think Thursday and Friday this week was certainly fast fun days with our specialist schedule getting shrunk down a little bit, as well as adding lunch in there. But everyone did an outstanding job taking care of themselves, taking care of others, and taking care of our wonderful school environment that the week and in particular those the two half days this week went extremely well. So boys and girls, excellent job. I also want to thank all of our parents and guardians, boys and girls, for attending these important parent teacher conferences. A lot of great conversations took place. These conferences are so meaningful and so important, not only to us as a staff here, but to your parents and guardians as well, so that they can learn a little bit about how you've transitioned to this school year, what you're doing well, what you maybe need some help with, and how we can all get on the same page to make sure you're getting everything you need, boys and girls, to not only learn, but also continue to be great students here at Rochester Memorial. So, parents and guardians, thank you very much for either attending in person or virtual. As far as your conference goes, either with your child's teacher or teacher team, we certainly appreciate that. We always talk about it taking a village, and we all need to work together and collaborate to ensure that our students' educational experience here at Rochester Memorial is a successful one, and we can't do that without you. So we certainly appreciate your participation in these very important and meaningful conferences. Boys and girls, I also want to thank our PTO, who's been fabulous in organizing a couple of different events here. So we had our trunk or treat last Saturday. It was a great success. A lot of folks showed up. From what I understand, we even ran out of candy, which is great. Means we had some great participation. But I want to thank the PTO, the board members, the parents who volunteered, and all the folks, the 18 vehicles that volunteered to decorate their vehicle and participate back there in our back lot. Thank you very much for that. And also thank you for a very successful book fair. So I know we missed book fair last year, so we're all very excited to have it back. It was so nice to see our classrooms head down there during their class time, and then also have it open for our families to attend and participate in the book fair when they were parents and guardians were here for their child's parent teacher conference. So Rochester Memorial PTO, as always, thank you so much for always being a great support of our school and for creating and implementing and facilitating these wonderful events like the trunk or treat and our book fair. So thank you very much. I also want to send a thank you to our Title I staff and our reading team and all the parents and guardians that were invited and attended the Title I breakfast this past Wednesday. So again, another important meeting to discuss how we are going to support all students here at Rochester Memorial. I know our reading team does a phenomenal job of explaining the Title I process and the data we use to identify students who need their support and need their expertise from a reading standpoint. And it was just so nice to see what a wonderful participation in that breakfast in those families that their students are receiving Title I services. Again, another very important partnership to ensure that our students are meeting with success here at Rochester Memorial. So thank you very much. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, boys and girls, I hope you talk this weekend and when you get home from school to your families about the awesome lessons that our social emotional team conducted in the cafeteria this week. So our social emotional team here at Rochester Memorial conducted a "What is bullying" lesson. So to help our students identify what the difference is between bullying and harassing and teasing behavior, so that they can be assertive, as we've been talking about this month of October, in getting the help from adults when needed. So really just identifying what bullying is, good conversation back and forth between social emotional staff and our students. So that's been great. That was also shared with classroom teachers and staff here at RMS, other staff, so that those conversations can continue to take place either at morning meeting or closing circle or just in general as a classroom community. So parents and guardians, I know it did that information also went home in the SEL newsletter to all of you. So please familiarize yourself with that. Have those conversations with your children. And then any questions or suggestions you would like to make, or if you have would like to speak to any member of our social emotional team, please don't hesitate to reach out to Ms. Pacheco, Mrs. Cruz, or Mr. West and myself, and we can guide you in the right direction for your questions or those conversations you'd like to have. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, reminder this month of October, we are focusing on assertiveness as part of our CARES motto and how being assertive helps us with relationship skills. Boys and girls, remember when we maintain healthy and rewarding friendships, it helps us manage the different demands while at school. We can resist peer pressure by being assertive, doing what we know is the right thing to do, and successfully manage conflict constructively, talking it through and getting help, especially from those adults, boys and girls, as we talk about, when needed. Whether that's adults here at school or when you get home, at the end of the day, it's the adults at home. So let's get help from the adults when needed. I hope everyone has a fabulous weekend, boys and girls. Please remember, take care of yourself, take care of others, and take care of your environment.